Hey, true believers, it's Englentine here with a review of Lucy Dreaming, the new book from Max Bemis. Yeah, he says, hey, eat my ass, and then expects people to buy a book, and someone comes along who only looks at the number one and bought it and guessed, okay, I got to make this worth the while. So here's a review of it, knowing that not a lot of people who listen to this are going to be interested. So it starts off, we meet Lucy, and she's really psychotic because she's holding a knife, reading a horror book with her parents right across from the table, and her parents aren't saying, put the knife down, which would actually be, normal. And then she makes facial expressions at her dad because her dad suggests, maybe I thought you were going to read Twilight. And she really does look like she's about to use the knife on the parents. Ever wonder what a psychotic male feminist thinks a little girl actually sounds like? Well, Max Bemis is here to tell you. Dear fake blog, I will never publish online because I judge bloggers, but I'm also too pretentious to call a diary. Not call it a diary, which would be good editing, but to call a diary as if there was a diary with a phone. Anywho, it continues. Remember, this is the diary, but not a diary, because this is a pretentious character we're supposed to follow and appreciate and like. I have decided I will go to class and sink into the background yet again, clutching a book to keep from drowning. I should be a child prodigy or something, not a loser with a chip on her shoulder. There I'll be, endlessly being taught things I don't need to know, freaking out on the inside while the world appears to be at peace with itself, vibrating in my skin, my heart speeding up and slowing down to match a wildly chaotic thought process. I'll question myself, then feel superior. I'll hate everyone and then fantasize about body snatching them. Mona Keys will despondently judge me into flatlining gracefully into another win. I can see it now. Sycamore Blevins will be distracted from eating his booger by her outfit. Remember when people started naming their kids crap like Sycamore? We're basically teenagers now. Thanks for that, Generation X. I'm not trying to be some goth cliche. I'm genuinely angry that I can't stop feeling feelings. And I'm too weak to put my book down and just plunge in the conformity I pretend to despise. Don't get me wrong, I actually respect the girls around me who kick butt at sports or debating things they don't know about or are way into barf science. I just think all of that's whack, because I'm in the early 90s again instead of the 2010s. The only thing I could get down with is English. Now I'm in the 70s. The only place where I feel challenged. I can live in the stories and nothing exists without my observation and selective appreciation. I tend to favor super powerful chicks conveying an inner strength, overpowering the crap the world has buried them in. Shocking, right? Not at all. Coming from Max Bemis, this is not shocking in any way, shape, or form. These girls are cooler than even a lady president or Wall Street business chick. They wield swords or don capes or straight up murder the competition. Somehow even I identify with that. I mean, I'd be the Mona of the class if life was about kicking ass, being smart, and hella vengeful. If only then I might know what it's like to be the hero of my own story. Okay, class, what did we learn from that 2-page rant? I'll tell you what. We learned that she was pretentious, and we learned she was withdrawn, and we learned that she has no ambition, yet wishes she did, which, by the way, was all conveyed in the first panels. It truly was. She even said it's pretentious, and then went on with this big freaking rant that just repeated it. Oh my God, that was just a waste of fucking time. Why are you doing this, Max Bemis? I am starting to think Moon Knight is a fluke. I mean, if you go by this. Okay, so she goes to bed. While she's brushing her teeth, she notices her eyes are yellow. She tries to tell her parents and notices explosions and bright lights behind the room and just figures that her parents are banging. I kid you not. That is the... And then she has a dream that she can't it feels real, but is it a dream? I don't know. And we're supposed to think, okay, well, when she dreams she goes off to another planet or a real world. There you go. The dialogue is horrible. The art is right beside it on Horrible Avenue. This book really hurt my head. It really did. Now, these scenes right here, the dream scenes, are not supposed to be played straight. They really aren't. You got this guy, they're complimenting his chest hair. He speaks overly dramatic. But then you're thinking, oh, okay, well, you know, this is all a dream. This is how she sees herself, but she's very lucid when she's in her dreams. Alrighty. No! This is a real person in a real place is what we're being told later. Sorry, spoilers. I don't think anyone's going to read this anyway, so I'm not afraid to spoil it. But, okay, from here on in, spoiler alerts. So, yeah, right here, as a matter of fact, it tells you that, well, my gosh, this is real. I'm being hurt. How can I be shot? And this is supposed to be a dream. So, up until this point, you're being told that it's a dream, and then you find out it's reality. When she goes to sleep, she's not actually dreaming. She's transporting herself into another place, into another body, and she's having this adventure, which, by the way, someone's going to get sued because she lights up a light sword and goes up against an obvious Darth Vader rip, which, of course, helps the dream scene that, you know, because it's a familiar concept, and it's just, it's obvious. I'm sorry. And someone's going to get sued, as I said before. Or should be. Anyway, Eat My Ass Bemis really wants to be clever for this book and truly fails in so many ways. There's no real character established as much as there's a caricature. Everything we learn about her in the first couple of panels is repeated ad nauseum throughout the book. There are scenes in this where the tone shifts so quickly that it just doesn't make sense. It's not that it throws off the reader. In all honesty, it just loses the reader, in this case me, where I'm thinking, you know what? Okay, if you don't want a clear narrative, I'm not going to bother explaining it to you. And in the end, you get the parent twist. Hey, we're dreamers too, which you get the idea that they weren't banging, they were dreaming, and now they're going to explain it to her, which could have been something that they would have had a talk beforehand. I don't know. This is where you start explaining it, I guess. Considering that they know she could have been shot and killed, you would think they would have brought it up beforehand, but that's just me. I'm a different breed of cat. But that's just my opinion. What is yours? Have you bought Lucy Dreaming? Are you thinking about it? Are you thinking, you know, even though he told me to eat his ass and if he had a shotgun he would kill me, I think I'm going to go out and buy the next Max Bemis book. What do you think? Come on, let's face it. Nobody knew this book existed. The only people that are going to buy this are YouTubers that are going to be roasting it. That's it. That's all. We know that. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments section below. I would love to hear it. And if you read this and thought it was awesome, please tell me why. Once again, I want to hear it. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, click like, share, subscribe to see more. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Cool things happen around these parts, including Comic Book Thunderdome, which happens every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time right here on I Love Comics. Also, if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon. The link is in the description below. Drop $1 and it'll help keep making videos for you. Now, we do have this graphic novel giveaway going on right here where you get to choose, if your name is drawn out of the hat, you get to choose one of these graphic novels. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We also have normal tier rewards. I'd like to thank everybody who's already joined the Patreon. Thank you very much for that. And to everyone, all of the true believers, we say thank you very, very much for watching.
I never wanna ever see you again.